The Golden State Warriors might be on the verge of a major move that could make their team even stronger and more competitive. Rumors are circulating that the Warriors are actively exploring the market, looking for a trade that would allow them to bring in a star like Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls to play alongside Stephen Curry. The value of this potential transaction? Around an impressive $215.2 million, involving three teams: Warriors, Bulls, and Brooklyn Nets. With the Warriors in good shape this season, with an 8-2 record, the idea of adding a major player seems strategic. Let's take a look at this scenario and what it could mean. Head coach Steve Kerr's 12-player rotation has been effective so far, but is this sustainable? Such an extensive roster might work at the start of the season, but as games get more intense and the playoffs approach, coaches often prefer a shorter rotation of 8 or 9 players to maintain rhythm and consistency. And that's exactly what the Warriors seem to be planning, exploring possibilities to solidify a stronger core around Curry. Zach LaVine emerges as one of the most attractive names on Golden State's radar. His athletic talent and three-point shooting would make him a perfect complement to Curry, further boosting the team's firepower. Imagine LaVine adding his scoring ability to the identity of the Splash Brothers. And for those who have followed the journey of players like Buddy Hield on teams that value three-point shooting, you can picture the impact LaVine would have in a system like the Warriors. Can you imagine the fit? However, this isn't an easy trade to pull off. LaVine has a significant contract, about $138 million over the next 3 years. To accommodate this, the Warriors would likely need to include important contracts in the deal. One of the main candidates would be Andrew Wiggins, whose $54.5 million contract might be something the Bulls would consider more advantageous than LaVine's. Jonathan Kuminga, with his expiring contract and high potential, would also be an important piece in this trade. But even then, the numbers still don't add up. That's why a third team, like the Brooklyn Nets, would have to join the negotiation to help balance the values. The Nets could absorb contracts of players like DeAnthony Melton and Kevin Looney, with the Warriors and Bulls offering draft picks as incentives. This means that to acquire LaVine, Golden State would have to give up significant assets. Is it worth it? With the addition of LaVine, the Warriors would be well positioned for a high-level rotation, reducing the roster to a tight group of 8 or 9 players for crucial moments. This would allow Kerr to preserve the main stars throughout the season, keeping a dynamic and focused team when it matters most. But do you think sacrificing pieces like Wiggins and Kuminga is a fair price for LaVine? What would you do if you were in the Warriors' front office? Trading potential future assets for a chance to further strengthen the team now is a risky decision, but it could bring big rewards. We want to know what you think. Would LaVine be the missing piece for the Warriors to achieve another title? Or is the price too high? And it's exciting to imagine what the future might hold for the Golden State Warriors. And a new report is giving fans even more reason to dream about an extraordinary scenario. Giannis Antetokounmpo wearing a Warriors jersey. Sounds impossible? Maybe not as much as it seems at first glance. Recent analysis by Bleacher Report insider Jake Fisher has brought a perspective that could reignite the hopes of many fans. Let's chat a bit about this. The Milwaukee Bucks are facing a challenging season, starting with a concerning 2-8 record despite having most of their key players healthy. This unexpectedly poor start is generating rumors and questions among fans and the media about Giannis's future. If the Bucks can't correct their course, could they actually consider a trade involving the Greek star? Could it be time for Giannis to seek new horizons? This opens up an unexpected opportunity for teams like the Warriors. Speculation about a possible Giannis exit had already been circulating even before the season started. But now, with the Bucks' concerning performance, this buzz has only grown. In this context, the Golden State Warriors emerge as one of the potentially interested franchises, and it's not just about desire or ambition. Fisher pointed out an intriguing detail. Both Giannis and Stephen Curry share the same representation agency, Octagon. This connection might seem like a minor detail, but in the NBA world, synergies like this have paved the way for big trades in the past. Think of it as one more piece in this puzzle. Fisher explained that, on several occasions, players represented by the same agency end up finding synergies that facilitate deals. Remember Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks, packed with CAA clients? Or Russell Westbrook's path to Denver, where XL also represents Nikola Jokic. These are the kinds of details that Fisher believes could make a difference for a possible Giannis trade to the Warriors. Tempting possibility, isn't it? Of course, a trade like this would require a precise combination of assets and values. To make the proposal feasible, Golden State would need to include significant names: Jonathan Kuminga, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, and Andrew Wiggins are among the top candidates. Additionally, the franchise would have to part with their valuable first-round picks in 2025, 2027, and 2029. For the Bucks' part, adding a young player like Marjon Beacham to the deal could help balance things out. It seems like a strong proposal, but would the Warriors be willing to take the risk to acquire a talent like Giannis? Do you think this is a fair trade? Fisher also highlighted an interesting point. Teams considering giving up important pieces for a high-profile trade like this usually want guarantees. And the fact that Curry and Giannis share the same agency might ease these preliminary conversations. At the very least, this connection provides an opening for negotiations and information exchanges between representatives, which could be decisive. Could Octagon make this magic happen for Golden State fans? Finally, I leave you with a question. If you were the Warriors' general manager, would you be willing to sacrifice so much of the team's future for a chance to bring Giannis to the team? And how do you see a Curry-Giannis partnership on the court? Tell us what you think and share your vision for this potential Warriors move. Let's debate.